Welcome back, and thank you very much indeed. It's always a bit grim luck for the one contestant who's left and has to take the gold run when we say, well, he'll take it in a minute, we're going to leave you for now, because he's got a couple of minutes to sweat, and he's been doing just that, haven't you, David? He's sitting there. You feel all right, though, don't you? You're okay?
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad, I thought so. Let's just tell you a little about the gold run, as though I need to, but one has to. It is, of course, the first gold run that David's taken, and it can mean that he goes right up to the fifth. It depends on how he gets on in this one, of course. But winning this one, or losing it, does not preclude him from carrying on with the normal blockbuster games, as we'll be seeing. We take a look at the board he's going to play on. There they are, the multiple letters. That's the gold connection he has to make. Not necessarily that one. He can make this one if he likes. But, of course, as we all know by this time, he has to make that connection in 60 seconds or less. 60 seconds or less. And if he does that, he wins one of the major prizes in Blockbusters. So, let's ask you now, David, if you will, if you're all ready to take your place on the hotspot, please. That connection, David, has got to be made gold to gold in 60 seconds or less. If you don't make the connection, you get £10 for each correct answer anyway, and I take my timing, as you well know, from the letters you choose on the left-hand side. Over to you.
CN.
Monolith from Egypt, now on the Thames Bank.
Cleopatra's Needle.
Correct.
NL.
Another name for Aurora Borealis.
Northern Lights.
Right.
AM.
Author of The Misfits.
Pass. YCNC.
Lord Kitchener's message on his recruiting poster.
Your country needs you.
Yeah.
ET.
Child who embarrasses his elders with untimely remarks.
Enfant terrible.
Yes.
DD.
Famous racing picture by Frith.
Pass. JWB.
Man who caused the death of Abraham Lincoln.
Pass. ASQ.
4 chamber musicians who've been together for 35 years and sound as if they loved God.
Pass. AOY.
Primate of England.
Archbishop of York.
Yes?
SH.
One of French Emperor's homes. One of the French Emperor's homes.
St. Helena.
Yes, it is. That's the connection. Well done. Oh, that was tense. There was quite a lot of tension there, wasn't there? But the only reason I hesitated at the end is it's pronounced St. Helena, which you said St. Helena. It was the right answer. You made the gold connection, and you won a major prize. So, without further ado, let's tell you what you're going to be winning. This is it.
David of Runshaw College has won for himself a selection of sports gear, including squash racket, tennis racket, sports shoes, towel, and a sports hold-all.
Well, it's a good start. A good start, Dave. Are you a sporting man? I didn't ask you in the first place.
I play some tennis.
You play some tennis. You're going to have to spread your sporting activities, aren't you? Well done. It was a very good go on the first run, but you know all too well how they build up. They start fairly small. They're major prizes, but they start fairly small. But when you get to 4 and 5, then things really begin to happen. Okay, David, you get settled. We're going to meet somebody now who's going to challenge you in this. 2 more gentlemen, I do believe, who are coming onto the floor. So, without further ado, let's get going on the first game of the set of 3. But first, we meet the next contestants on Blockbusters. Well, you sound like 2 of the Beatles, Paul and George, no relation, but which part of the country do you come from? Not Merseyside, sure.
Written in North Wales.
Ah, yes, know it well. I've been there myself. What particular school?
Written school.
And I know the school, right. Okay, Paul and George, as always, we get a little bit about your interests, not only at school, but outside school as well. Are you sporting chaps, both of you?
I play cricket and squash for the school.
I play rugby with more enthusiasm than skill.
I see. Any particular type of rugby?
Rugby union.
Rugby union, I see. And what about school? What do you excel at? What are you superb at? George, you tell me.
Not a lot, really. Anything but French.
Anything but?
French.
I see. Like that. Is it, Paul?
I suppose I'm okay at maths.
Okay, well, that's a general picture. That's Paul and George. They haven't settled in yet. They obviously will be a little bit nervous to begin with, but let's give them the first game in the set of 3 to run in on. This is the board. They have to make that connection across the board, of course, blue to blue. That's Paul and George. And while they're doing that, it's David, who knows all too well he's got to make the connection top to bottom, white to white. Right, we start with the first game in the set of 3 on Blockbusters, and O is the letter. This is the one. Stand by a buzzer. What O is a pop group or a Greek poem about the wanderings of Ulysses?
Odyssey.
Odyssey is right. Yes, good start. Okay, Dave.
C, please.
You want C. Okay. What C was the Roman goddess of corn who's given a name to... Yes, Paul.
Ceres.
Ceres is right, yes. And it's your choice.
B, please.
B. What B is a pair of pheasants or other game? That's George.
Brace.
Brace is right. Good. Well, that's one each all the way along. Now what?
D, please. D, please.
T. Right. T to join the two up. What T is a large Scottish berry with a pom-pom on top? That's George.
Tam O'Shanter.
Tam O'Shanter's right, yes. Yep.
J, please.
J. They're quick, aren't they, David? Here we go. Stand by your buttons. What J is a frill on the front of a woman's blouse or a man's shirt front? Yes, George.
Jersey. Jerkin.
Nope. I'll give it again, and this time it's for you, David. What J is a frill on the front of a woman's blouse or a man's shirt front? Odd word, it's a jabot, J-A-B-O-T. So we'll have another J. Why not? What J had a dream of a ladder going up to heaven? Ah, yes, David.
Jacob.
Jacob is right. Jacob's ladder, yes. And that gives you the choice.
L, please.
You want L down there on the bottom right. Okay. What L was a dreaded disease in medieval times? Yes, George.
Leprosy.
Leprosy is right. Yes, good guess. M.
Okay.
R, please.
You want R? Yes, right across the other side. To make the connection on the left, make a collection if you wish, but there we are. What R is a part-time judge in a crown court? Or, yes, George?
Recorder.
Recorder's right. Yes, good one. And as we all know, that flashing light means there's one unit to make the connection. Unless it's blocked by David, it's got to be, yes?
D, please.
D. Okay, you're going to do it that way. Fair enough. What D is the disease that results from a deficiency of insulin? Up there?
Diabetes.
It is diabetes. That's the correction. Dave, isn't it infuriating when you actually know it and you get there and you found you've just been beaten at the post? You're both very quick indeed. Have you two been practicing on buttons?
We do a quiz program on the local radio station.
Oh, do you? I see. What sort of quiz program? General knowledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
called-
does it specialise in any particular subject?
it's just called Schools Challenge, and you get 4 people from each school, and just have half an hour of general knowledge questions on the button.
And you're used to diving for that button, are you? So there's a bit of competition here. Okay, well, we're going in for the second round. Dave, you've got to stay in this. You realise that to get the best of 3. Here's the board for the second round. It's S that's blinking, and we'll see who comes out of this at the other end. First question. What S was a horse-drawn carriage or a county in southern England? Yes, David?
Stafford.
No, David. It goes to, I'll give you the whole answer first, the whole question first. What S was a horse-drawn carriage or a county in southern England?
Sorry.
Surrey, with a fringe on top? Absolutely, yes. It's your choice.
N, please.
You want M,
N for nuts.
N for nuts. Fine, that's over on the left. Here we go. What N is an island that's part of St. Kitts administratively? It was just too late. Yes, just too late. Time was up. What were you going to say out of interest?
New Hebrides.
No, it was Nevis. Nevis. N-E-V-I-S. Never mind. Here we go with another one. N. What N was the title taken by Alfred Harmsworth, who founded the Daily Mail? Yes, George.
Lord Northcliffe.
Lord Northcliffe is right. Yes, well done. Right, where now?
D, please.
D. Funny how many go for that pattern right the way across the board. What D is either a false shirt front or an extra seat? George?
Dicky.
Yes, Dickie it is, yeah. And a rueful grin from David, who got that one as well. Okay, the next one.
F, please.
It's going to be F. They're moving fast. Stand by, Dave. What F is called a vendetta in Corsica? Yes?
Feud.
Yes, it is. That's well done, yeah. There they go again. What's next?
R, please.
R. Okay. What R was the word meaning rebirth, which was used? That's Paul.
Renaissance.
Yes, Renaissance is right, yes. Yes, where now?
Tea, please.
T, right. What T is the name of the sign of the zodiac symbolized, Paul?
Taurus.
Gosh, yes, that's right. Well, there's that flashing again. You're not giving us much time, are you? What are you going to pick this time?
M, please.
M? Watch it, David. This is it. What M is a metallic element that is liquid? It's Paul again.
Mercury.
Is the right answer, and that's it. Well, there we are. There isn't much to say. That practice has done you an enormous amount of good, hasn't it? You're going to be hard to displace. They've done very well. They've displaced our champion, who's sitting back there with a resigned look on his face. But you have got, of course, what is it, £60 and the tennis and squash kit. So it's worth coming on the programme, I hope. It's been our worth seeing you and knowing that we can send you off with a Blockbuster sweatshirt and, of course, the leather-bound dictionary. David, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, now, our two friends from North Wales. One of you, and I think I'm right in this, is it you, George, plays low-level rugby?
Yes.
Now, what is low-level rugby?
Rugby with more enthusiasm than skill, as I said.
Oh, is
I'm
it?
not very good.
I see, you keep a low profile, do you? Is that what it's all
It's
about?
called supportive rugby. You don't touch the ball, but you get stuck in.
I see. Do you play rugby enthusiastically, Paul, or are you a non-rugby
It's a
man?
disgusting game.
I see, you don't like it at all.
No.
Let's find out now. Who is the captain, Paul or George? It's
Paul.
you, you're in the middle. And which one of you are going for the goal run?
Me.
It's you. How often it is that the captain nominates himself? Very brave. Here, the board will be coming up very shortly, but not today, because we're going to leave you for now in the balance, so to speak, as we wait for our new champions to take the gold run. And if they get through that one, as David did, then, of course, they stand a chance of going right up to the very top and taking, who knows, perhaps a round-the-world trip. We hope you'll join us next time to watch them take the gold run. For now, goodbye.